What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Free channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and I'm going to talk about the number one most important lesson I had to learn in order to be successful financially, have success with my career, and specifically how to have success in the trucking business if that's what you do. So if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for being here. If you're somebody that's looking at trucking as a possible career choice, or you're somebody that's already in trucking, this video is for you. So make sure you stay tuned till the very end, and I'm going to talk about why I'm making this video, why I'm going to be talking about this. But it's going to be very important, because if you don't stay tuned till the end, you won't get the entire point of what I'm going to be saying. So I'm going to get right into it, though. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to get short, sweet, and to the point. But why am I making this video? What am I going to be talking about? What is the thing that I learned? The most important lesson I ever learned. And that is that the rich do not work for money. Where did I learn this concept? I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it's a very popular finance and business book. But in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the very first lesson Rich Dad taught Robert Kiyosaki was that the rich do not work for money and the poor and the middle class work for money. What does he mean by that? He means not that you never have to work for money. If you're starting from nothing, it's common sense. You're going to have to go get into a career to be able to earn money, earn an income. But what he was saying was not that you're not going to have to work for money at all, and the rich don't work for money at all. No, he was saying that the rich primarily focus on making their money work for them. Okay? The rich do not work for money, but they have their money work hard for them. That is the lesson. And why is this the most important thing I ever learned? Well, I'm going to get into that. But why are you talking about this? Well, because I got a comment on a previous video by somebody saying, you investing in the stock market is gambling. Now, for those of you that know my channel and you watch my content, you do know that my main investment vehicle, actually right now, it is the only investment vehicle I have, and that is buying broad-based, low-cost index funds. I own a total U.S. stock market index fund. 75% of my invested net worth is in that. And then the other 25% is in a total international stock market index fund. I buy the pretty much the global stock market at a 75-25% allocation. That is what I buy. I buy those two funds every single Thursday. I put 50% of my paycheck into those two funds. That's what I do. So if I get paid $2,000, I put $1,000 in investments and I live on the other $1,000. Making it simple, right? That is what I've been doing for the last 5 years, okay? And it's resulted in multiple six-figure net worth. And what am I getting at? What am I getting at? That guy makes that comment. And to me, I know why he says that. A lot of people do believe stock investing is gambling, and it can be. You can treat stocks or real estate or even starting your own trucking company as gambling. Here's the thing, though. If you do not know what you are doing, if you are not educated in a subject, and your opinion is just, oh, it's just gambling, it's too risky, that's because you don't know what you're talking about. See, I don't invest in real estate, but I know it's not gambling if you know what you're doing. I do not own a trucking company yet. It's not it's gambling if you don't know what you're doing, but it's not gambling if you do know what you're doing. That goes for stocks too, because let me explain this to you. When you buy a stock, if you buy a single stock, right? I don't buy single stocks. I own, again, that's pretty much the global stock market. But if I were to buy a piece of Apple, an Apple share, right? I own a piece of that company. Apple has real products and services that they create and that they sell to the public, and they make real revenues. They have real expenses, employees working for them, and they make real profits. And if you invest in companies that have real products and services, employees working to grow that company into the future, and you buy a company now and it continues to grow its profits at a steady rate over the next 10 years, in 10 years, that company will be worth more. It's the same thing in real estate. If you buy real estate and it's profitable and it's bought in a good location and you hold it for 10 years, you're going to make money on that deal. Real estate is a business. Owning stock in companies that are profitable and growing, you own a piece of a company, a business, a real asset. I know it doesn't feel that way when you buy a stock because it's not sold that way to you by the media, but in all reality, when you buy stock in companies, whether you know it or not, you are a part owner. You have equity in a company, a very small piece of it, but nonetheless, you are a part owner of that company. And when you buy an index fund like I do, you own a piece of all the publicly traded companies. You're more diversified than just in one company. But again, where am I going with this? What am I trying to say? Listen, don't be closed-minded. That is something that I had to learn. And I started off this video talking about the lesson I learned from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What did he tell Robert Kiyosaki? His rich dad told Robert, hey, the rich do not work for money. They have their money work hard for them. Well, okay, it's a very simple concept, but what does that mean? If I'm going to learn how to make my money work hard for me successfully too, where I'm actually going to invest and get a positive return over 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, I need to know how to wisely invest. So to one, not lose my money, right? So if I were gambling, I would have lost all of my money in the last 5 years if I were gambling. Number two, you just need to know what you're putting your money in. I thoroughly understand when I make an investment into the United States and international economies, I know what I'm buying. I know that I'm a part owner of all of those different companies. I know that. And every quarter I'm paid a dividend. And over time I get appreciation, stock price appreciation, because those companies continue to grow. I understand what I am doing. What I will advise to you, the person who made that comment, is this, and anybody else who's watching this, who's weary about investing, understand, you need to know what you're doing first. You need to understand it. Don't put your dollars, your hard-working cash, into something you don't understand. Look, if you don't understand index funds or investing in stocks, don't do it. Invest in real estate. Invest in a trucking company that you operate. Invest in something else. Don't put your money in anything you don't understand. So the lesson here is this, and I'm going to end with this. That's why I said stay tuned till the end of the video. Understand this though. The lesson from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, it's so important. At the end of the day, if you do not learn how to make money with your money, if you do not learn how to make passive income and grow your wealth with your money, you will never retire. You will never have financial independence, ever. I don't care how much money you make from trucking. I don't care if you start a business, grow a fleet, doesn't matter. That is earned income. Remember, the rich do not work for money. They have their money work hard for them. That is earned income. Do you need earned income to be able to invest? Absolutely you do. But while you're working your day job, while you're working your butt off in trucking and making all that sacrifice, take some of that, put it into an asset that makes you money while you sleep. That way, when you get older, when I'm 45, 50, 60 years old, I no longer have to work hard for money anymore. My money is eventually going to make so much money that I do not have to work for it if I don't want to. Will I quit working? No. I won't quit working. More than likely, I will probably always have some work to do, but it will be by choice. That is the point of financial independence. That is the point of investing, is to create options, to have independence from needing a job or relying on the government. That is the whole purpose of my channel, because look, yeah, I can talk about how to get into trucking and make the money and what division you should be in, but at the end of the day, all of that is important. Yes, it is. It's important to have a guide as to what to do or how to maneuver in the industry and be successful. But once you make the money, you really got to learn about what to do with that money. You got to learn that. If you never learn that and you just dismiss everything thinking you know, like that comment, right? Oh, you're gambling. See, that's a statement that's an ignorant person making a statement. And I don't mean to call you stupid. I mean, you're just ignorant of what you're saying. You're saying something that you know nothing about. If stocks were gambling, why is Warren Buffett a billionaire? He invested in stocks and became a billionaire. Why are most of the billionaires in America or around the world, their net worth is tied to the stock price of whatever company they founded or they're the CEO of? Literally, Elon Musk. If whatever Tesla does, the Tesla stock price does, that affects his net worth and how wealthy he is. Same with Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett. How many companies does Berkshire Hathaway own, right? Some of you probably work for one of his companies that he owns. Is that gambling? Is buying a piece of Apple or Google or Facebook or Amazon or Netflix or Walmart, Coca-Cola, Pepsi? I can go on and on and on. When I buy index funds in the global economy, I own a piece of all of the companies that I just listed. Those companies and many more that we've all heard of, right? So, moral of the story, if you want to get out of the rat race, if you want to have financial freedom, one, don't be closed-minded. That's one. Two, understand that in order to have freedom, you need to have your money working hard for you to create freedom in the future. That's what you need to do. You need to learn to make passive income and have your money grow for you over time. That's two. Number three, just always educate yourself. Always educate yourself and continue to grow what you know. Grow your mind, grow yourself, and you will have success. Okay? You will have success. So I really appreciate each and every one of you that tuned into this video. I appreciate the guy that made that comment because you gave me an idea for a new video. I always appreciate your comments, whether they're positive or negative. I appreciate them because a lot of times they do inspire content like this. But anyway, God bless. Thank you for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. Peace out.